Hello everybody. Well, it's September 7th. I haven't given you guys a peek into my garden all year because, well, we haven't had time to do very much, but I'll give you a peek around here, show you what is not going on. We have a good cover crop or a companion crop of some kind of grass in there, which is pretty cool. Every year I feel like just the worst gardener on the planet, although this year we just have not had time to do anything in here, so it's been kind of a weird year. But here we go, guys. We got some random corn. This corn over here is like a strawberry popcorn corn, and hopefully we can get some ears off of that. But given the time of year where I'm just not seeing it, things did not grow this summer. Been really dry and hot and stifled the plants big time, but kind of making a little rebound. This seems to be our theme every September. We get a little rebound in the growth here. If you come check this out, guys, you know I like my pumpkins, but it's been very sparse. Let me show you over here, guys. That's my greenhouse. Last year I grew a pretty good sized pumpkin in there. This year the wind like destroyed it and nothing happened in there, and we didn't have time to fix it. So we just had a couple plants we planted out here in the garden, and they were slow to take off, but like I said, September, the last week or so, it's kind of picked up and we're growing. We have some little, what do they call? Those are those porcelain doll pink pumpkins, supposedly, that I grew last year. This over here is one of my Atlantic giants, and it doesn't look like we're going to get a giant this year. But, well, we got some scarring going on here. Something's been kind of scratching this little pumpkin. This is about the best pumpkin I got, guys, and as you can tell, it's not much, but it's a little bigger than my hand. But we got some growing time left. Hopefully we'll get something out of it. Little pumpkin over there, not much going on. It's just kind of a neat little area, though, I must say, with the corn and the pumpkin plants all mixed in together. Starting to enjoy it. Earlier this year was questionable, but this was kind of fun. Some more of this strawberry popcorn corn. Really kind of hoping to get some of that so we can maybe process that and pop some strawberry colored popcorn. Be kind of fun. I planted a couple over here. We built this little shade dome, and I thought it would really help, but it has not helped with the sun. And we have a couple pumpkin plants in here, and we have a few weeds, so that's fun. But yeah, it's been slim pickings, as they say. Well, as you look out over there past Fox Hill, we have a little bit of a storm coming in. We had a little bit of rain. We had a tremendous amount of smoke today, and so hopefully this will lift it up. But that's what we're dealing with. Some forest fire smoke. Hey, Biscuit. Hey, Biscuit. Good boy. And just a touch of rain. Not much, but we will welcome whatever we can get. So let's walk around here again some more. This is just kind of, oh, one sunflower. This is the sunflower. So, it's not 5 feet tall, it's just under, but it's a nice full sunflower. I mean, it's kind of cool. Not what we were wanting. We planted a bunch, they didn't grow. This one here we didn't plant, and it grew, so that's fun. But it's a nice little sunflower. I mean, you know, it's pretty and it looks cool. As we walk down here past some of the pumpkins, we get over here towards some more corn. I can't remember what kind of corn this is, but as you can see, we are not really that tall. But as you can see, guys, here's that other corn. As you can see, it is not really that tall. 3 to 4.5 feet, and nothing really going on. Don't know if we're going to get there, but we do have a couple tassels coming on, so I might expect to see a little bit of ears of corn maybe start popping up on some of these. Hopefully. I'm not a corn guy, as many of you know. We don't feed our animals corn. But I grow it because it grows in our water to a certain degree, and it looks cool. If you're new to the channel, we have some difficulties with our water. It's high alkalinity, extremely, and things do not like to grow. So when we find things that do grow, I grow them just because, but they never really do perform hugely successfully. As you can see right here, we have a second crop of beets coming up right in there. We got some second crop radishes coming up right here. I'm sure they'll finish out, you know, they're pretty quick. But some little rinky-dink corn over here. It's just we have a little bit of trouble with our water, so it seems like in September for some reason they will start to take off. If they would take off earlier than that, we might have a pretty good program. We had some spinach this year that we've been harvesting for the animals. Most of our leafy greens and things we just harvest for the animals, the pigs, the chickens, so forth. We have some lackluster squashes over here. They just didn't want to grow. Look at that thing. That thing's been like that for, I mean, 3 months. That's just part of our problem here. Stuff doesn't grow. But come on down here, guys. We do have a little bit of squash going on. Finally got a zucchini. We got some yellow squashes growing in there. That's kind of fun. But not too much. I know most people are probably just about tired of zucchinis. And we're like, come on, let's get some zucchinis here. we're the opposite of most people. Whereas we really want to get some. Look at this little plant right here. Actually putting one on, so that's cool. We have some overgrown lettuce that we're going to feed to the chickens and the pig. We got some beets back there that are ready to pick. And so beets do real well. Lettuce does pretty good. Let's see what else does good here. Get out of there, biscuit. And again, of course, our corn does grow, even though it doesn't grow mightily. We plant it because it does grow. And it looks cool, it's fun. Our pumpkins grow, but they don't really excel. But they do okay. So kind of a lackluster garden. I feel like every year I feel like I am just the worst gardener. Just can't get things to grow. But next year is going to be our year. We're going to declare it again. I'm going to put some different soil in here. We're going to amend the soil heavily. This year I didn't do nothing. I didn't have time or the money, honestly. So that's why we're stifled. But next year we're going to amend the soil big time if I get a chance. And we're going to try to just totally change the situation in here. We can't change the water, but we can change the soil. And maybe that'll help us out, get a head start. But it's kind of fun looking. I mean, I tell you, it's turning around. We got that little sunflower over there. So it's kind of a pretty little garden. Something good to look at in the fall, and maybe we'll get a few pumpkins out of it. There's one of them little porcelain doll pumpkins. This is probably my best one over here. It's a nice little porcelain doll pumpkin, so be some fun stuff for the grandkids, maybe in the fall, and also just make some good pies and things of that nature. But this is the garden this year, guys. Not much going on. Like I said, we do have a fantastic little companion slash cover crop with all of our stuff with this grass, I guess. That's what I'm calling it. Some people might call it weeds, but I'm calling it a cover crop. Oh, look at this. Okay, so this is cool. Fine, we do have a couple spaghetti squashes coming on. Now these plants were like just looking like really puked, but you know, we do have a couple spaghetti squashes, and I think with some time they will finish out. So we're gonna have a couple things. Well, thought I'd show you guys our garden for the year 2025. I'll give you a peek at it towards October when we shut her down. It's not spectacular. How was your guys' year this year gardening? If you were, if not, you know, that's okay. But how was your guys' year? Ours is lackluster. No potatoes, no tomatoes, no peas, lots of failure. And that's just the way it is. So hopefully we can have a little rebound here, but for now we're just going to be grateful for what we got going. We got a good pumpkin going over there. I'm going to hope that one grows into something that we can look at. But other than that, thanks for coming along, guys. Hope you're doing well. And we're hoping for a little more rain. Have a good one.